Tim Techbo's new product in from AKASO. It's the 360. Plus we've got the selfie stick and tripod. So, standard combo, your first 360 action cam. On the back, 5.7K 360 video, 72 megapixels 360 photo, 360 super smooth. Invisible selfie stick. Dual half-inch sensors, 2.29 touchscreen, AI tracking, weatherproof. Let's see what's inside the box. Right. Nicely presented, all nice and compact. The app, tutorials and user manual. Okie dokie. So, quick start guide. USB-C, USB-A cable. Clean and cloth. Batteries by 2, which is cool. And of course we have got the unit itself. Nice, we'll take off all these little bits. So you can mount it on your tripod there or selfie stick. You've got a power button here. This is your screen. So you've got another switch here, cables in here, and we'll have to find out what they are there. But nice, small and portable, which is pretty cool. And that seems to be it. And you've got a switch with a red icon there. So yeah, that's where our battery's going to go. We'll pop in one, and we're obviously going to have to charge her up. So we've got a tab here, which is not for preventing something touching, it's to pull it out, which is pretty good. So it's going to go in this way, and this will enable you to pull it out, which is pretty good. This locks her into place, and there we are. We are already ready to go, which is pretty cool. And that's pretty much it. So that takes a photograph. Pretty good. And I like the size and shape. So you've got that there. You've also got another light there on the back, and that's pretty much it. Let's see what happens if we touch the screen. So you've got 18 megapixel and 72, just by doing that. Drag it down. Drag it down, you have got volume. You've got lock, you have got screen locked, swipe to unlock. You've got your brightness indicator off, and you have got a settings wheel. So you got lens protector, auto stop recording temperature, mic gain, recommend and high. You've got anti-flicker, 50 and 60 Hertz, auto lock after 5 minutes. You've got a lock screen, yeah, which is the 5 minutes, and auto power off in 10. You've got gyro calibration. Okay. We'll just do this while we're going through it. Calibration success. You've got language, format, reset, about, and quick capture. So that's what you've got in the settings. Anything else if we go here? So then you've got these other settings here. You've got A and M. And you've got other options down here on the bottom. You've got AWB, 27, 28, Vivid Standard, JPEG, and you've got other options there. Scroll across here, JPEG plus DNG. That's pretty much it in there, and standard. We'll go back. Now 2700K, 2600 AWB. So that's what you've got in there. So we'll pop it on standard. So you just get an idea here what the colour is going to be like there, which is pretty much on par. And that's it in there. So I'm just going to go back out of all this here. And over here you got your battery again, and you can switch the camera around there. You got your timer there, and that's pretty much it. And it says no card. So obviously it takes an SD card, but you can connect it to your phone as well with the app, which we've just downloaded in here. So you go through that and set it all up and get moving on that. I just want to see what else we can find on it here, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, so we'll pop that aside for a moment, and what we'll do is, I'm almost forgetting this. We've got a little pouch as well, which is nice. So we'll pop in there like so. So that's nice to see. Nice addition. Keep all this stuff together. I'm just going to pop all that back in there. And we'll pop that back on. Here is the selfie stick, or the invisible selfie stick, which you can use with this. And we'll just get the back of it off here. But there's presumably much more going on with the app itself, which is good. This doesn't want to come out. There is more inside. I just want to, I'm gonna have to open both ends by the looks of things. So we have this as well, and that's what came out of the other box. So this is it here. Really nice design with a soft texture here, and you see you've got holes here and holes here. In here we have got to get these fixtures, and in here an Allen key, and a tripod mount, which is pretty cool. So you can pop that onto that. Job is done, and then we can connect this. Will normally go through here. You can use that, or just screw this directly on top here, like so, and then fold these in. And you know how they work, selfie sticks, but that's pretty much it in there. So I'm just going to pop that out for a sec, make sure we've got everything we need to show you out of the box. That looks like about it. Right, so I would presume this will fit on. we'll work all that out. As you've got an Allen key here, there's a Allen key for the bottom part here. So that's to tighten things up and all, should you need to do so. So what we'll do is we'll get the app set up, get things going, and get you some clips and show you what it's all about and all that kind of stuff. And we'll speak to you after the break, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so we've got our camera set up, and as you can see here, you can see me in it. It's 360 degrees. We have it charging up there. We have the app loaded as well, and we're just going to go through the menu on the app and show you what you can expect. So you got photo, video and all down on the bottom. You've got wide 2, 360 VR. You can go to wide 1, and that's just me at my desk there now, and all that kind of stuff there. How are you? You can see me. And up here you can see a battery, and you see the mic. In here you've got your resolutions, frame rates, 24, 80, 50, 60, 25 and 30. So you've got that there, and that's it, nothing else in here. In here you've got your colours, your vivid and standard. Over here you've got your AWB and your other options here, which slide, kind of similar to what's on the iPhone down here. And you can see here how it'll change. And you've got plus 550k in here. This does nothing, and that's pretty much it in there. So you got your tutorials in there as well, and of course your albums in here, and that's it up there. So if we go back into the photo here, and it'll pop up a little notice there, and you can see all this red stuff. So we need to have a look at the settings and see what's going on there, what we've done. In the settings icon, you've got mic gain, anti-flicker, grid lines, we don't need them. Histogram, clipping warnings, we don't need those. Location info, we don't need that. Indicator light, camera sounds, you can put off, high, low, medium or off. Auto recording, stop recording, pretty much the same that was on the device itself. Now on the device there, it tells me I'm using the app control there now, as you can see, while I'm charging her up. And by the way, the SD card you will need, it'll fit in beside where the battery goes, so you'll need one for it to operate, and it's in there now obviously as it's working, and it's set up here and we're connected through here. You can use your mic gain in there, and that's pretty much it in there. Your storage is in here, 58.41 gigabytes left. It's a big card. And you've got temperature here, and your ISO and S in here, and that's pretty much it in there. And I'm going to go back onto that and just see what else is in there, and that's pretty much it, what you can expect to find in this app. Starting off, you see it's on test flight because we're testing the prior launch, and that's how it's going to go. But the full app will be out on a launch day, which we hope we'll have this review ready for in time. But in here you can use these here, all these options you can use within the app, or just shoot straight as normal, whatever you want to do yourself. That's pretty much what you've got inside the app and how it's going to look, and that's all there is to at the moment for that. But yeah, looks pretty good. And we'll go back here. Connect camera is connected, camera info, calibration gyro, format SD, firmware, bottom watermark, so you can have a default or customize it there. Up to self, clear cache, privacy, feedback, app version, and about AKASO down there. That's pretty much it inside the app, so it's nothing too difficult or complicated or laden down with sub menus and anything like that in there, which is good to see. So we'll get testing, we will come back to you, show you the results we get from it, and that eye is off there, as you can see. That's pretty good to see. And you got your 360, so if I go on to that, there's me again. We've gotten rid of them lines, I think, from, must have been one of those settings that were there earlier. And you got wide 1, wide 2. So you've got that there, so it's nice to see you have 2 levels of width. Of course, 360 is pretty cool as well, as you can see. And what's this little green guy here? Oh yeah. So that's what you've got. You've got auto and manual in the shutter and your ISO, and that's pretty much there. Now, for me, I'm no camera expert. You can fiddle around with all these settings to get different kind of captures and also all that kind of stuff. I'll be just shooting the best standard I can find on it, because that's how it works, so you can get an idea of what goes on. But for those who are really into this kind of stuff, you've got all that to play with inside, which is good to see, and handy for anyone who's going to screen grab that for the website. And that's pretty much it there. And that's stopped recording, so I started recording there by pressing that, and that's it. And you can do the same on the little screen on the device itself. So stay tuned for more. After the break, we'll get going, get it out and test it out, and we'll speak to you then. So what you'll have here, you can see now this has gone on to app control. Now I use the app or on the phone for this, and you can see up here all the little bits and pieces that you have to play around with, as you can see. And you can just press here to take a video or take a photograph. And if you go in there, you see me. If I turn it around, you take a photograph like so. And that's basically it there. It'll save. Now you will have to download these when you go to start creating your video. And I'm just going to pop this over here out of the way. You can see the idea of it there, 360 and so on. And you can go back in here, and it's telling me I'm nearly out of battery, so I need to be quick. So if you go into your album, for example, in here, you have your video. You can go across here, like so. And you can see I have all these downloaded. So up here then, you've got your stitch settings, your image processing, and then you can go into edit. You'll then scroll across here. Up here then you can pull a wide or de-warp. You can AI tracking as well, rotate. So you can rotate the film like this, update your key points, and turn it around upside down like so. You've got your speed, you've got your dashboard in there for your date and time, and of course you've got filters as well, which you can see there are pretty cool. And you can change them and edit them into your video. So that's basically how that'll work there on video. Then you'll export it, so you can change that there, and you go export, and it'll tell you what format it's going to do it as well, and export. And you've got low, high and standard definition in there. And if you go back into photographs, so if we go into photo, we'll go to here. You can turn around in the picture there, as you can see, like that. And again, you've got your editing type, your pano, reframe, and convert to video there as well if you wish to do so. And that's basically all there is to it. For those who are into this kind of thing, it wouldn't be my kind of thing now, but I'd be fairly new to this kind of 360 gig here with this. But you can see what it means and what it does. It does what it says in the tin. It's literally, that's just a photograph I took, and you can just manipulate that picture to any directions that you want to do so. And then up here you've got those again, the stitching settings, image processing, lens stitching. You can do normal or lens protector, and you've got color aberration correction as well. And that's pretty much it in there. And your image processing in here, and you've got that in there. So you have a choice from all of them what to do, and you go into all here. So in here you need to download them. So you've got your folder, your camera and your app, so you need to download them first to put them into the option to put them into the video, and then you will be able to edit. You won't be able to edit directly from the phone. You have to download them first, and then away you go, which is pretty good. So if I go into edit, I go plus, I can rotate like this and leave it at that. Then you go back and you can add extra things as well. And you can export like that. Video will export, and then you can watch it, share it and save it, whatever you want to do from there. And that's basically all there is to it, and you've lots of options in there to do your own tweaks as well. Basically that's how it's work. It's your first 360 action cam, AKASO 360, and that's pretty much it. And how it's going to work is pretty simple enough to use, and pretty nice little gadget as well, which will come in handy for lots of content creators and so on who are into the outdoor kind of stuff and sports and all that kind of gear. This is what you kind of want. And again, there's the selfie stick as well that comes with it that you can't see, which I have been using in here. So if we go in there, you can't see it. It's another video of me jumping over something there. So that is the sound. The sound is pretty good. But yeah, the invisible selfie stick is pretty good. You can see there, you would have seen these with similar products in the market. You can't see it in my hand whatsoever. And that's pretty much it there. The 360 view from the picture itself alone. Same applies to video as well, as you're just seeing. And you can put them all together, create your own video, and job is done really. And that's really about it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.